Call of Duty 2019 is actually starting to get real, if you know what I'm saying, because over the last couple days, there have been some pretty big hints coming up, and it's getting real, folks, because we're about to get something. Within the next couple of weeks, the game is most definitely going to have a teaser. The thing with Infinity Ward is they usually wait until May to do things like this, so they kind of do it later than the other studios do when it comes to this, but that doesn't mean that we haven't just gotten some brand new hints and some information, really, that kind of gets you hyped up and is showing that Call of Duty 2019 is not only playable, but there is hints, of course, that all these rumors are true from a very reputable source and that we will be seeing Modern Warfare 4. So to keep this chronological, yesterday some tweets came out from some NFL prospects and some athletes with the hashtag Call of Duty partner, hashtag ad stuff, and they were playing the new Call of Duty in this room. So I'm going to show you some of the images of this whole thing, and you can see it for yourself, man. These people have said that they are playing the new Call of Duty for 2019. This is very clearly an event for, marketers and influencers and stuff. Usually Call of Duty's been doing this over the last couple years, if you don't recall last year. Before the game was even announced, James Harden walked onto the NBA court that he was going to play on with a Black Ops 4 hat on. These little subtle hints have come before the real major reveals and stuff for Call of Duty for a few years now, but this is showing us that the game is definitely playable, which honestly is good news for me at least, because with Black Ops 4, we didn't see people playing until May 17th. Thank you, Carnage GameSpot, for reminding me of that, by the way. We didn't see people playing until May 17th when the game was actually revealed, but with this game, we're seeing people playing it, and, well, you can't really gauge whether or not they're enjoying it. I mean, they're getting paid to be there, but you can see people playing this game, at least some sort of complete version of this game, whether it's an alpha or beta or honestly whatever. They're playing a version of the game almost a month before we saw last year's game finally get played. So that personally tells me that this game might be finally a Call of Duty finished at launch. I don't want to get everyone's hopes up too high because you never know, but it looks hopefully like this game is at least on par with what it should be when it comes to development time and stuff like that. So then today, a bunch of articles come blowing up because Eurogamer released an article that hints that 2019's Call of Duty title is going to be Modern Warfare 4. So this morning they released an article basically talking about the pictures of these football players playing the new Call of Duty at the event in Nashville, Tennessee before the NFL draft. But then the article itself is what we're really going to be looking at here. Now keep in mind, Eurogamer is a very reputable source for Call of Duty and for video games in general. They have a lot of inside sources in the gaming industry. They have talked about information very credibly before in the Call of Duty franchise. Eurogamer is definitely one of the more trustworthy sources when it comes to community stuff here in Call of Duty. So the article says this year's Call of Duty has not been announced, but some footballers have been playing it boots on the ground. Now, we all know that the game is going to be boots on the ground. I really don't see a scenario in which they decide to go back to exo boosting, considering how much of the community just generally did not like it. The last two Call of Duty games have been boots on the ground games. I don't really see them just randomly switching this up. And I feel like if they were honestly going to have done that, Black Ops 4 definitely would have been the game that they did it with, because Treyarch is, of course, the fan-favorite studio. They would take the least amount of backlash. And in reality, Infinity Ward is basically 0 for 2 with their last two games when it comes to community reception. They really don't need a controversy. They really don't need trouble with the community. The article then goes on to say, modern marketing techniques require hype for big-budget games well before their official reveal, and so here's a group of American footballers who say they played the still-unannounced Call of Duty 2019 at a private event. War, shooting, kill streaks, all things we expect from this year's entry. If publisher Activision follows tradition, the game will be revealed via an event in the next month or so. Infinity Ward is on development duties this time around. Fair enough. 4 athletes got the Call of Duty up to play. Here they are. Now, obviously highlighted is the first word in each of these quote paragraphs, because fair enough is definitely not really a paragraph, but when you put all these together, you get Modern Warfare 4. I just don't simply find it a coincidence that they worded it this way. There's so many different ways they could have written this article where that wouldn't have been the case to have all of these lined up like that, but as you guys can see, they chose to go down this route. Like I said, they're very credible, and of course, we've had rumors and information and industry insiders saying we're getting Modern Warfare 4 for months now. At this point, there's so much credible evidence to show that that's what this year's title will be that we didn't even need this article. But this article definitely shows something big. Because if Eurogamer is willing to kind of throw that around and hint that and stuff like that, I really figure that they're very, very, very sure on what the next game is going to be. And of course, for those of you who are new around here and haven't seen any of my videos before, who, you know, you don't really know what's going on, you can't keep up with everything because all this information just comes out randomly and there's just so much to keep down. Of course, make sure that you're subscribed because every time something like this happens, I do put a video out on it, as long as I believe that it's actually credible, and this, I think, is definitely credible. I mean, when you look back at all of the things that have been said during that marketing and investor call that Activision did back earlier this year, they said that this game would be rooted in franchise history. The Modern Warfare franchise is Infinity Ward's only series that actually is rooted in franchise history because the other two never got sequels. They were generally not received well at all by the general community itself. They've said that this game is going to have a new campaign, an expansive multiplayer world, and more. When you add up everything that's been said by Activision, all this industry insider information, and then of course these little hints and teasers that have been coming out like this, I really don't see it being anything but Modern Warfare 4. At this point, I would almost bet my life savings on it, but please do keep in mind that we definitely don't know for sure 100% yet. I would say it's like a 99.9% chance of it being Modern Warfare 4. But on top of that, we have no idea when the reveal is actually going to be coming. It is definitely going to probably come next month. I don't see them pushing out of their tradition of dropping reveals for Infinity Ward games in May to April just because, you know, I just don't see that happening. Plus, that's going to conflict with Black Ops 4, and the reason I say that is because next week, the new operation for Black Ops 4 is set to start, which means that there's going to be a bunch of new content. Activision and Treyarch they're really going to be trying to market that. I mean, let's be honest here. There's hopefully going to be so much more content coming to BO4, they're going to try and make sales while they still can. So with that being said, I don't see the actual reveal coming anytime soon. But that isn't to say that we won't keep seeing little hints and teasers like this. Now, this isn't really an official teaser, I wouldn't say. However, I do completely expect for more little hints, teasers, things like that from people who aren't Activision to start showing up going into the reveal. Because apparently, I mean, if influencers and stuff are now getting their opportunities to play the game, that means that they're just about ready to reveal it. That means that the trailer should be coming quite soon. If I'm being honest with you guys, I would say, and this is of course just a complete shot in the dark, we will be seeing at least a teaser from Activision or Infinity Ward themselves in the first week of May. If I had to give a date that I think that they would really, I guess, kind of reveal everything going into the actual event itself, I would say May 7th. Of course, I don't know for sure, but I mean, that's almost 2 weeks away, so that really gives them time to kind of get that new operation out for Call of Duty next week in Black Ops 4. It also fits in with that May reveal scheme that Infinity Ward has kept up with traditionally. It really kind of blocks out those conflicts and things like that, but it's also soon enough that hype isn't really going to die down for the game going into anything, so I do have to say, guys, I am really excited, man. This, I'm hoping, is going to be a good year for Call of Duty. No idea what's coming. I mean, we have no idea, really. That's what's kind of scary about this whole thing, but it's getting real, guys. It's getting extremely real. I remember, you know, the last couple months I've just been waiting, like, are we finally going to get a teaser this week? Are we finally going to get a teaser today? Now, all of a sudden, we have all of these pictures coming out of people playing the new game. We have articles from Eurogamer coming out, throwing teasers out like this. I'm excited, man. As always, I do hope you guys are excited as well. If you are, make sure to let me know what you think is going on down below. When do you think the reveal is going to be? Are you excited? Do you want it to be Modern Warfare 4? Let me know all of your thoughts down below. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're brand new around here. Like I said earlier in this video, you guys, Call of Duty Mania, within that first part of the year going into reveal, it's a complete cluster of all kinds of different hints, fake rumors and pictures and information on top of the credible sources and the leaks. There's just so much going on when it comes down to this time of the year. if you are a Call of Duty fan and you really do want to kind of keep up with everything going on, like I said, I do cover credible topics, or topics that I do deem to be credible, due to the sources that they're coming from, the background information that they contain, and things like that. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure that you're subscribed and you have your notifications on. I mean, honestly, guys, I think I'm going to cover the next operation for Black Ops 4, but after that, man, it's going to be pretty much Modern Warfare 4, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, Modern Warfare 3 Remastered information from that point on, just about. So also make sure to follow me over on Twitter at SubToptimus. I post memes, thoughts, and updates. On top of that, I do share a lot of thoughts about Call of Duty, new information that's spreading on that platform as well. Join the Discord down below, lots of great things going on down there. And until my next video, you guys, this is Optimus, waiting for that final Modern Warfare 4 reveal, and signing out. We're getting close, guys.